Welcome, time management enthusiasts. If you've ever felt that your to-do list is out of control or that the day simply doesn't have enough hours, you're definitely not alone. In our fast-paced world, finding ways to manage our time effectively can sometimes feel like chasing a moving target. But what if there was a simple, actionable framework that could help you cut through the chaos and reclaim your schedule? That's exactly what we're here to talk about today. The 4 Ds of time management: do, defer, delegate, or delete. This powerful, easy-to-apply method has helped countless people gain clarity, reduce stress, and get more of the right things done. Let's explore how you can use this approach to make every minute count. First, let's break down what the 4 Ds mean. Every task you encounter can be sorted into one of 4 categories: do, defer, delegate, or delete. Each plays a critical role in helping you prioritize and handle your workload. Let's start with do. These are the tasks that demand your immediate attention. Maybe it's responding to an urgent email from your boss, finishing a report that's due today, or quickly resolving a client issue. These tasks are both urgent and important. They help prevent crises and keep things moving. When you spot a do task, address it right away. The key is to recognize what truly requires your direct action now, rather than simply reacting to whatever seems most pressing in the moment. Next, there's defer. Not every important task is urgent. Some jobs need to be done, but not immediately. For example, planning a presentation for next month, researching a new tool for your team, or setting up a meeting with a prospective client. These tasks are important to your long-term goals, but don't require action this instant. For these, schedule a specific time in your calendar or add them to a prioritized task list for later. The secret to effective deferral is not just postponing, but planning. Assign a realistic deadline and make sure you follow up. Moving on to delegate. Sometimes the best use of your time is to let someone else handle a task. Maybe it's something that falls under a team member's area of expertise, or perhaps a repetitive process that someone else can manage. Delegation isn't about shifting work you don't want to do. It's about using everyone's strengths and distributing tasks efficiently. To delegate well, clearly explain the requirements, set clear expectations, and provide the resources the person needs to succeed. Be sure to check in periodically to offer support and ensure progress. Remember, effective delegation allows you to focus on high-value activities while also helping your team grow. Now let's talk about delete. This can be one of the hardest yet most liberating parts of the framework. Not every task on your list truly needs to be done. Maybe it's an unnecessary report, a meeting that could be replaced by a simple email, or a routine that no longer adds value. Review your tasks honestly and ask yourself if each one is really necessary. By removing or saying no to unimportant work, you free up precious time and energy for what really matters. Don't be afraid to cut non-essential tasks. Even small deletions can add up to big gains in focus and productivity. So, how do you decide what goes where? Start by asking yourself a series of simple questions for each task. Is this urgent? Is it important to my goals? Can someone else do it just as well or better? Does it really need to be done at all? If a task is urgent and important, it's a clear do. If it's important but not urgent, defer it and schedule a time to address it. If someone else can handle it, delegate. And if it lacks value, delete. Let's put these principles into practice with a real-world example. Imagine you're a marketing manager with the following items on your plate: responding to a client's urgent request, planning next quarter's social media strategy, updating the company website, and attending a non-essential meeting. How should you prioritize? The client's urgent request is both urgent and important, so you do that task right away. Planning the social media strategy is important for your long-term goals, but it's not pressing, so you defer it and schedule time to work on it later. Updating the website might be important, but if you have a capable team member, you can delegate that task to them, freeing up your own time for higher-level work. And the non-essential meeting? That's the perfect candidate for delete. politely decline or request a summary by email instead. Let's take a deeper dive into the art of delegation, since it can be one of the trickiest skills to master. Good delegation starts with clear communication. Explain exactly what needs to be done, why it matters, and what a successful outcome looks like. Set deadlines and offer resources, but also give the person enough autonomy to take ownership of the task. Follow up at key points to provide support, but avoid micromanaging. Remember, effective delegation not only lightens your load, but also empowers others and builds trust within your team. Similarly, effective deferral isn't just about pushing tasks off. It's about organizing them so that nothing falls through the cracks. Use a reliable system, like a digital task manager or a paper planner, to keep track of what's been deferred. Review your list regularly and update deadlines as needed. By staying organized, you'll ensure that important, non-urgent tasks don't get lost in the shuffle. And when it comes to deleting, be honest but ruthless. If a task doesn't align with your goals, or if it no longer adds value, let it go. Sometimes the hardest part is simply giving yourself permission to stop doing things that no longer serve you or your team. The beauty of the 4Ds framework is its simplicity and flexibility. It's not a one-time fix, but a daily habit. With practice, you'll get better at quickly sorting your tasks, focusing on what truly matters, and letting go of what doesn't. Over time, you'll find yourself handling your workload with more confidence and less stress. To wrap things up, remember, the 4Ds of time management, do, defer, delegate, or delete, are tools you can use every day to take control of your schedule. It takes a little practice to master, but the payoff is worth it. You'll find yourself more productive, less overwhelmed, and able to focus your energy where it matters most. Thanks for joining me today on this journey to better time management. Keep applying the 4Ds, and watch as your productivity and your peace of mind grow. Here's to making every minute count.